Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be an unboxing of my latest purchase, a pair of Ferragamo Gancini driving shoes. There's a little bit of a backstory to this I'm going to share with you before I show you the actual shoes. For anyone who's watched any of my videos before, you probably already know that I am a huge fan of the department store Neiman Marcus. I've shopped there for years. There's certain sales associates there that I know. I just really have always enjoyed the shopping experience at Neiman Marcus. Over the last couple of years, I've noticed, however, that their level of service, their attention to detail has really been on a sharp decline. And I don't know if it has to do with the pandemic or with the executive management team or what, to be honest, but I originally ordered these shoes off of the Neiman Marcus website because my local store did not have them. Took almost a week for them to arrive, which is really unusual. And when they showed up, they were not the size that I ordered. The box had the correct size. The shoes on the inside did not. And I called their customer service department on the 800 number, and they actually blamed Ferragamo. And I explained to them that I didn't buy them from Ferragamo. I bought them from Neiman Marcus, and why didn't someone check to make sure that the shoes that were in the box were the shoes that I ordered? And then their process for returning it, they wanted me to print out a label and mail it back to them, and it would take 14 days to credit my credit card. And when I asked, can I just bring it into my local store, their response was no, because I ordered them online. I had to return them through the post, and I called the local store and actually spoke to someone in the shoe department, and they said, no, you can bring them in because we actually sell these here in our location. But that was just kind of the final straw for me. So I think I'm going to be taking a break from Neiman Marcus for a while. Thankfully, there is a Saks Fifth Avenue in the city where I live as well, so I'm not without a luxury department store. But this pair in particular, I went to the Ferragamo boutique in the city where I live. I have a purchase history with them, so I can go in, give them my phone number, and not that they don't treat everybody fantastic, because they treated me unbelievably the first time I bought a pair of shoes there years ago, and every time I've gone in since or called them on the phone, the service has been phenomenal. So hopefully Neiman Marcus turns it around. But let's get into the review of these shoes. Standard carmine red. I believe that's carmine red. I think that's what I was told. Ferragamo box with the silver Salvatore Ferragamo strip. Their boxes are unbelievably well made. And I know a lot of people say, well, it's just a shoe box. I personally store my shoes in the boxes because I live in a dry, dusty climate. And if I don't, my shoes are constantly covered with a layer of dust, which I don't like. I have had some of my Ferragamo shoe boxes for years and years, and I stack them one on top of the other. They continue to look just amazing. So inside, some of the paperwork that it comes with first is this little trifold card that says Salvatore Ferragamo made in Italy, and it's printed in, I don't know how many languages, because it's actually a quad-fold card, I'm sorry. But basically it says, to the effect of, dear customer, thank you for purchasing these high-quality shoes. They're made of leather. Please treat them appropriately. So that's the first thing that you get. The second thing in these little red envelopes that also say Ferragamo on it, this is the sales receipt. I'm not going to show you the receipt because it has my private information. But these were $660 US before tax. So that's what comes in the box. As far as the labeling on the box, in case anyone is interested in getting themselves a pair of these, you can see I went with the chocolate, which is dark brown, pebble calf leather driving shoe. And I bought these because the summertime is coming, and I just like the way they look with a pair of khaki shorts and a polo shirt. I feel it dresses up that kind of outfit, and nice if you're going out to dinner. And like I said, I live in a hot, dry climate, so when it's 105 degrees and I don't feel like wearing tennis shoes or some sort of flip-flop or slide, this is a nice alternative. So here are the actual shoes. And Ferragamo shoes never fail to impress me. The leather, the stitching, I put them on and they are just instantly comfortable. They come in widths, and as you saw from the tag on the box, I'm a 9.5 2E. They feel like I've put them on the first time and they feel like, I've worn them forever. And that's generally the experience I have with Ferragamo shoes. The pebble leather in particular is a little more giving than their polished calf. And I'm just going to get in real close so you can see it. Sorry, my finger got in the shot. The pebble leather is this beautiful grainy pattern, and the stitching, which you can see is just a little bit lighter. It's not quite white stitching. I think that would be a little bold. It looks like the stitching was actually probably white when it was put in, and then when the shoes were polished at Ferragamo, they picked up a brown hue, which offsets it beautifully. The hardware on them is a brushed, like a brushed nickel. It's not very, very shiny, and of course it says Ferragamo on the horse bit. These particular ones, the strap under the horse bit is a polished calfskin as opposed to the pebble, a little bit of contrast, and the horse bit itself is the jointed horse bit. Ferragamo makes both. I've had these before, a couple of pairs actually. This is my first pair in the pebble calfskin, and I have to tell you, they're just amazing. It's hard to see in the shot, but even right out of the box, they have such a nice polish to them. The brown is such a beautiful, deep color. I don't even think I'm going to have them polished before I wear them. And typically, I take them to my local cobbler and have all my shoes polished before I wear them. But these don't even need it. The soles on the Ferragamo driving shoes come up the heel, which is very nice. You can see it's not the kind of little pebbly, rubber, spiky style. They're actually more like blocks, and they say Ferragamo. That would be the outside of the shoe, and then on your instep where your arch is, it says Ferragamo again. The pairs that I've had in the past, this part of the leather wears out pretty quickly. And in the past, I've used dyes and polishes and things of that nature to color it in. I'm hoping that the pebbled leather has a little bit more resilience because the sole stops here. And when you walk heel to toe, you're naturally going to touch this piece of the leather on whatever surface you're walking on. And if it's anything other than, carpeting or, hardwood floors, it wears. So I'm hoping that these will wear a little nicer. But if not, then I'll just go back to what I was doing and using polish or dye to mask the wear. And you can see from the back, the stitching on them is just absolutely beautiful. Ferragamo shoes are, of course, handmade. I don't have my shoe trees in it. I just ordered another set of Stratton shoe trees. I have a video that I posted about those shoe trees. If you search in my videos, you'll find them. Phenomenal shoe trees, and you can get them on Amazon, and they don't cost an arm and a leg. On the inside, it says, Salvatore Ferragamo, Florence, Italy. They're fully lined, rather fully soled and lined on the inside. Absolutely phenomenal. If you're interested in a pair of driving shoes, higher end pair of driving shoes, I would absolutely recommend these. They're hands down my favorite driving shoe. And this brings my collection of Ferragamo shoes now to six different pairs that I currently have. But over the years, I've had Ferragamo shoes going back decades, and they're just phenomenal. So if you have any questions, or comments, please post them below. As I always say, please keep your comments positive. I'm not a professional YouTuber. I don't do this for a living. I do this just to share the things that I purchase. And overall, the feedback has been really positive, which I appreciate. And unbelievable how many subscribers I have. I never thought I would be, almost at 170 subscribers. So I'm just absolutely blown away by that. If you like this video, please feel free to share it and subscribe, and hopefully I'll be back soon with more purchases. I have a bunch of things on my list, so to speak, and these I just can't wait to wear for the first time now that the weather's getting nice. Thanks for watching, and hopefully there'll be more to come.